To His Excellency Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States of America. As the citizens of Manchester assembled at the Free Trade Hall, we beg to express our fraternal sentiments towards you and your country. We rejoice in your greatness as an outgrowth of England, whose blood and language you share, and whose orderly and legal freedom you have applied to new circumstances over a region immeasurably greater than our own. We honor your free states as a particularly happy abode for the working millions, where industry is honored. One thing alone has in the past lessened our sympathy with your country and our confidence in it. We mean the ascendancy of politicians who not merely maintained Negro slavery, but desired to extend and root it more firmly. Since we have discerned, however, that the victory of the free states in the war which has so sorely distressed us, as well as afflicted you, will strike off the fetters of the slave, you have attracted our warm and earnest sympathy. We joyfully honor you as the President, and the Congress with you, for many decisive steps towards practically exemplifying your belief in the words of your great founders: all men are created free and equal. You have procured the liberation of the slaves in the district around Washington, and thereby made the center of your federation visibly free. You have enforced the laws against the slave, and kept up your fleet against it, even while every ship was wanted for service in your terrible war. You have nobly decided to receive ambassadors from the Negro republics of Haiti and Liberia, thus forever renouncing that unworthy prejudice which refuses the rights of humanity to men and women on account of their color. In order more effectually to stop the slave trade, you have made with our Queen a treaty, which your Senate has ratified, for the right of mutual search. Your Congress has decreed freedom as the law forever in the vast occupied and half-settled territories which are directly subject to its legislative power. It has offered pecuniary aid to all states which will enact emancipation locally, and has forbidden your generals to restore fugitive slaves who seek their protection. You have entreated slave masters to accept these moderate offers, and after a long and patient waiting, you, as Commander-in-Chief of the Army, have appointed tomorrow, the 1st of January, 1863, the day of unconditional freedom for the slaves of the rebel states. Heartily do we congratulate you and your country on this humane and righteous course. We assume that you cannot now stop short of a complete uprooting of slavery. It would not become us to dictate any details, but there are broad principles of humanity which must guide you. If complete emancipation in some states be deferred, though only to a predetermined day, still, in the interval, human beings should not be counted as chattels. Women must have the right of chastity and of maternity, men the rights of husbands, masters the liberty of manumission. Justice demands for the black, no less than for the white, the protection of laws, that his voice be heard in your courts. Nor must any such abomination be tolerated as slave-breeding states and a slave market, if you are to earn the high reward of all your sacrifices in the approval of the universal brotherhood and of the Divine Father. It is for your free courts to decide whether anything but immediate and total emancipation can secure the most indispensable rights of humanity against the inveterate wickedness of local laws and local executives. We implore you, for your own honor and welfare, not to faint in your providential mission. While your enthusiasm is aflame and the tide of events runs high, let the work be finished effectually. Leave no root of bitterness to spring up and work fresh misery to your children. It is a mighty task indeed to reorganize the industry not only of 4 millions of the enslaved races, but of 5 millions of whites. Nevertheless, the vast progress which you have made in the short space of 20 months fills us with hope that every stain on your freedom will shortly be removed, and that the erasure of that foul blot on civilization and Christianity, chattel slavery, during your presidency will cause the name of Abraham Lincoln, to be honored and revered by posterity. We are certain that such a glorious consummation will cement Great Britain and the United States in close and enduring regards. Our interests, moreover, are identified with you, and if you have any ill wishers here, be assured that they are chiefly those who oppose liberty at home, and that they will be powerless to stir up quarrel between us from the very day in which your country becomes undeniably and without exception the home of the free. Accept our high admiration of your firmness in upholding the proclamation of freedom.